Sebastian, welcome to News Breakfast. It is so great to chat to you and congrats on the new album. You've had a fair bit going on this year. What have you actually taken from it in order to shape this record?
Well, it's been an odd time, obviously, for everyone, but of course also everyone in the creative sphere. We've all tried to adapt and I guess still be productive and still create art. You know, I'm lucky because I'm sitting here in my studio, which is in my house, and it's fully soundproof and everything, so I can work at night and I can at least be productive. Yeah, it's been strange, but weirdly productive on a songwriting level.
So it is your 9th album, Truth is its name, and I've read that it has been born out of a place of a bit of adversity and tough times that you've gone through. Was that the case? It's
really emotional, so there's definitely songs that reflect, I guess, the tougher times, and then there's some really fun up-tempo soulful pop songs too, which kind of reflect a lot of the great times that I've had, and then there's been obviously some stuff to get through, some grief and some loss, and yeah, the kind of tough battle with splitting from my ex-manager, which has kind of played out pretty publicly, and so that was pretty tough, and it kept evolving and just got to a place that I still cannot believe it's got to.
Well, the power of songs and then the power of the arts, and it has been such a tough year for artists everywhere, all over the world, but here in Australia, and you did cop a bit of criticism for being a part of the federal government's rescue package. What made you want to be part of it in the first place, and what was that experience actually like for you to handle?
Well, I mean, yeah, the backlash was really confusing because I haven't really done anything like that before, and especially when you've got pure motives. You know, if my heart motives were just for my peers and my band, and you know, like leading up to that announcement, the PM had requested an audience of some industry experts, and just giving the PM perspective. We were on a Zoom call, and I was trying to explain to him the ecosystem that exists under an artist like me. Like when I go on the road, sometimes I'll have to mortgage my house to do it, to put up the guarantee. But then I take a crew, I take riggers, truck drivers, band members, sound guys, lighting guys, and their own teams. When he understood that artists are like small businesses, he kind of reacted in a really great way, and I felt really positive about it. And I had Dan Rosen, who's the head of ARIA, and you know, in our minds, it's an unprecedented stimulus package to the arts, which has never happened before.
Well, let's look ahead to that national tour of yours next year. It is again at the end of next year, though. So is there any part of you that's a little bit worried you may have, you know, a few new bangers that you will release before you actually take this album on tour?
Well, I mean, that would be a good problem to have, obviously. But yeah, look, it is a bit of a longer time, you know, lead time between announcing the tour and when it's actually happening. But like I said, I feel like it's a safe time. You know, you would think that by November next year we'll be sweet to publicly gather and sing along. And you know, my little brother, he just won The Voice, so he's on the road now touring, and he's doing gigs, and I feel for him because it's all about that interaction, and people aren't allowed to sing. They're not allowed to yell or clap or you know, get out of their seats, and it's a very enforced removal of vibe in a performance. So I'm hoping by November we'll be able to to just freely gather, and by then they've really absorbed the album that I've just released as well.
Well, he's had a pretty good role model to look up to as well. Guy Sebastian, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with this album. It's called Truth, and also for that tour. Hopefully everything can go ahead and it happens next year.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. I'll chat to you soon.